This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1282. Exercise this muscle for maximum results by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for being here and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I act as your narrator of the best health and fitness blogs, all for free. And thank you to Headspace. 10 minutes of your day can make a huge difference in your life. Working on your physical self is important, but don't forget about your mental self. Headspace offers guided meditations in an easy-to-use app and has helped many reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase their overall sense of well-being. Headspace is one of the only meditation apps advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. As a professor, reading and writing papers for hours can be overwhelming. I've been enjoying Headspace Move for a quick afternoon pick-me-up. Breaking a quick sweat and getting my heart pumped allows me to clear my mind and get some physical activities out of the way. The best part is, Headspace allows me to train my body and mind simultaneously. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/OHD. That's headspace.com/OHD for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/OHD today. Now, today's blog is such a perfect addition to what I was talking about on yesterday's Q&A. Yesterday's episode, which was episode 1281, I responded to a listener's question about willpower. In my response, I mentioned the importance of the very muscle that today's author, Stella, is going to discuss. So, with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Exercise this muscle for maximum results by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. So, it's February. Did you make New Year's resolutions for this year? Are you still working toward those goals? When we make those New Year's resolutions to get stronger, thinner, healthier, we are anxious for those changes to begin. Some of us are looking for quick signs of change. Sometimes that's possible, like when I set a goal to drink a glass of water with each meal. But sometimes, especially when we are looking to change a long-held behavior or change our overall health and fitness level, the results take longer. Whatever your resolution, with almost 100% certainty, you are going to have to exercise this muscle to get there. I am referring to your patience muscle. For some of us, patience is our weakest muscle. We don't like to wait. We are working hard and we want to see change now. We are ready for things to be different, and we deserve it. If this sounds familiar, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not your fault. In a sense, we are being trained, even rewarded for our impatience. Companies respond to our inability to wait by making technology faster. We are reachable in an instant. We don't wait for answers anymore because we don't have to. While this is most definitely awesome, this is causing our patience muscle to atrophy. We simply don't need it as much as we used to. What does a weak patience muscle look like? We go to the gym. We eat healthy for around a month. And then we don't see the results right away. So our interest starts to dwindle. We get bored waiting for results to happen. We start to lose interest in the goal. Over 60% of gym memberships go unused. If we stop to think about why, it's easy to just write people off as lazy. But the truth is, developing new habits takes time. We need patience. The stronger our patience muscle, the more likely we will be to power through until we see the results we are after. 7 tips to strengthen your patience muscle. Tip 1. Break down your goal into smaller pieces. If your goal is too general, it may be tough to imagine how you'll get there. If your goal is eat healthier, ask yourself more specifically how you plan to do that. Maybe your goal could be, I will eat 2 vegetables every day, or I will eat 100 grams of protein per day. The more specific you are in your plan, the more likely you are to know what to do. 2. Draw a roadmap. Write down your resolutions. Then write down each day 3 things you are going to do toward sticking to that resolution. Look at the list every morning. Read it aloud. Check them off at the end of the day if you did them. Hint: if this seems like too much work, make yourself a template where you can check in on your computer. These could be the same 3 things every day. Put the goals on your to-do list on your phone or on a Google Calendar and check them off on your phone as you complete them. You know you always have that phone with you. 3. Choose a realistic time frame for results to appear. Just like every other muscle, your patience needs time to develop. Be realistic as to what is achievable in what time frame. There is still a debate about how long it takes to create new habits. If it's hard for you to get through an entire day without snacking, start with half a day. After you've mastered that, then move on. Work that patience muscle in small steps. 4. Make it easy to succeed. If you are not a morning person, planning to visit the gym at 5:30 a.m. before work might make achieving your goals more difficult. If your goal is to eat 2 vegetables a day, choose vegetables you like. If you hate broccoli, choose a different veggie. Jeremy Dean, author of Making Habits, Breaking Habits, Why We Do Things, Why We Don't, and How to Make Any Change Stick, offers the following about changing behavior. Quote, "The most important factor is the mental and behavioral strategies you use. Some good strategies include making very specific plans that link actions with situations. For example, if I feel hungry between meals, then I will eat an apple. Another is to pre-commit when your self-control is high. For example, if you're trying to stop playing a game console, give the controller to a friend for safekeeping. This will help protect you when your self-control is weak." End quote. 5. Get someone to be accountable to. Make a calendar with your goals. Share your calendar with a friend. Go to classes with a friend. Check in on each other. Sharing is nice. 6. Don't judge yourself if you mess up. For a lot of us, this is tough. If you are writing it all down, look after a week or 2 weeks, maybe a month. Maybe you weren't perfect, but maybe you were successful 8 days out of 10. That's pretty good, right? If you aren't getting the results you want, ask yourself if you are doing everything right. If you are, then you know you just need more time and you are moving in the right direction. And 7, breathe. If you feel frustrated, take a deep breath. Seriously, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that changing behavior takes time. Working your patience muscle is not easy. And know that you are not alone. You just listened to the post titled, "Exercise This Muscle for Maximum Results" by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. And thank you to NetGear. Is your Wi-Fi struggling to keep up with your streaming, work, gaming, video calling, and more? What about all at once? When you're connected to your world by Wi-Fi, be sure it's the best. Bring your Wi-Fi up to speed with Orbi Wi-Fi 6 from NetGear. Orbi Wi-Fi 6 is the best and latest in Wi-Fi. It covers your entire home with unmatched speeds and performance for uninterrupted working and learning, video calling, and streaming at home on more devices than ever before in any part of the house. With Wi-Fi this advanced, you're going to want it everywhere. Ready for the best Wi-Fi ever? Find out what makes NetGear America's #1 choice for Wi-Fi at netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. That's netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. I think we'd be in a much better place when it comes to building healthy behaviors if the nutrition and fitness industries could follow Amazon's model. Yes, I'm talking about the Amazon.com. Why? Well, look at how they've capitalized on our impatience. I probably don't need to explain how Amazon.com works, but I'm going to anyway, because it's so perfect when it comes to promoting behavior change. Say you're watching TV and an interesting product flashes across the screen. By that very afternoon, that product could be in your hands. You simply have to pick up your phone and tap the Buy Now button by a certain time. Amazon has made it so easy for us that we don't even need to get up from the couch, and yet, within hours, we can have almost anything delivered to our doorstep. It's a perfect model for impatience. I wish we could somehow find a way to deliver health goals with the same speed and efficiency. But sadly, that's just not how it works. We have to find a way to separate those feelings of instant gratification that we experience in other areas of our lives, like ordering from Amazon, from our health goals. We need to refocus our attention. Instead of focusing on the results of our efforts, we need to enjoy each step of the process of becoming stronger, happier, and healthier. It truly is all about the process, not the destination. All right, that'll do it for me for today. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend if you're listening in real time, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Sunday show and where your optimal life awaits.